sports. It's in the game.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of rubber that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you the one to be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make it deliver.
Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And this is going to be intercepted. Possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 8 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number,
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
23 yards, the final tally.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
A first run now for Kyren Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's caught. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Breaks through the contact, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake, Love steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
McManus now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. No gain, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go. He'll get that, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where you see the final score there. Malachi Corley, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. In the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's taken it down to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Stafford. He finds Robinson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready, 52 blue. Ready, go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down at Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.